Yeah, maybe let me welcome all of you, in particular, dear Minister. Happy to see you again. It was not for the first time to meet each other, because we had already, I think, the pleasure and the opportunity to meet each other at the occasion of a meeting related to the Adriatic Union initiative, for which I was responsible in my previous dossier as Commissioner for Regional Policy. But today we had a first bilateral meeting. Sorry to leave you, but the coffee was excellent and the exchange was even better. I think it's important to recall that the relations between Albania and the European Union took a clear step forward in the current year with the decision of the June European Council to grant Albania the status of a candidate country. But as always in life, candidate status brings new higher responsibilities for Albania in order to deliver on inclusive reforms. The progress report we have just presented acknowledged the progress done in implementing reforms in key areas, notably on rule of law, but also identified, also like always in life, still existing challenges which need to be addressed and concrete recommendations. Now Albania will need to act decisively on the Commission's recommendations, consolidate the reform momentum, and deliver clear and sustainable results. This is key for the country to advance further on its EU path. It's crucial that reforms are based on a constructive and sustainable political dialogue. I think we both have shown it's possible. We are the showcase of this constructive and sustainable political dialogue, and it's therefore key that the government and the opposition take steps to restore political dialogue in Parliament and to contribute to creating the conditions for its proper functioning. And I urge all participants in political life, not only in Albania but everywhere, to have the political debate in the Parliament. And that's what I would like to see. It's part of the European culture to have debates in the Parliament. Today we had a long-lasting debate in the Parliament about the association agreement with Moldova, and I think it's good to have these debates, and I would really welcome if this is again the case in Albania. Finally, I would also like to mention the fact that Albania's constructive engagement in the region is a clear asset. It's important that this is further maintained, and I particularly welcome the country's engagement in the framework of the Berlin process on connectivity in the Western Balkans. And we have also been quite clear on this, that we both appreciate the political backing. Our task, in particular my task, will be to deliver together with our partners at the Western Balkan on very concrete projects. It's good to have this political backing, but now we have to deliver on concrete projects connecting people in the region and contributing to a further peaceful and welfare-related process in the region. This is our aim, this is our objective. And maybe finally a word, because it was in some countries, I can imagine, critically perceived when there was a statement from our president and there will be no accession in the next 5 years. This doesn't mean that there are no negotiations. Quite the opposite. There is now no pressure to deliver at a certain deadline. The pressure is to negotiate properly. And it's not only to negotiate about the acquis, but we have also to prepare all our partner countries on economic terms. And this will be one of my focus to support countries in their economic development, so that from the day one, when a country becomes member of the European Union, and at a certain moment this will be the case for Albania, it's a full member also in economic terms and plays a decisive and full membership role in the European family. And therefore, we will do everything in the next 5 years to prepare the country. It depends more or less on the country itself. You decide about the speed. May I say, in that respect, there's no speed limit. So it's up to you how fast we can improve. But we are at your side, at your disposal, to have these negotiations. But once again, in a climate of mutual political understanding and contributing from all the political parts in a society in order to have a very broad ownership on this initiative. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner, for the hospitality. It was a great pleasure to see you once again and to exchange views on Albania region and also the stage of enlargement process negotiations. I can confirm the coffee was very good, was excellent, but more than coffee, I believe we enjoyed also the exchange of views concerning our region. I couldn't agree more with the statement of Commissioner Hann, but before highlighting few elements, I would like to start by thanking your team, your service, which has proven to be rather instrumental in the case of Albania and also for other Western Balkan countries. They have understood very well the needs of our region to be transformed into a truly region, because, as I have said publicly also in other occasions, we are still not yet a region in political, economic and strategical terms. And in this respect, we are very keen on working with you and with member states and certainly with your services. Second point I wanted to make is about the reform process in Albania. My country has been granted candidate status this year. We consider this as an interim step towards the next step, which is going to be much more difficult for us. But at the same time, it will keep Albania, my country, on the radar screen in terms of democratization and social economic development. Third point I wanted to make here with you, it's very assuring to hear once again from you, echoing the vision of President Juncker about the level of preparedness that our countries, our societies have to make before joining European Union, and thinking to use this 5 years ahead for framing the cooperation among Western Balkan countries and between European Union and our countries. We would continue, and we are very much determined to continue with political understanding and cooperation and inclusiveness, and to work closely with your services in this direction. Last but not least, we have discussed in the past about conditionality, about engagements through conditionality, about predictability of the process, about credibility of the process, and I'm glad to hear that now we are discussing also about the efficiency of this process. We are discussing about the economic governance, which is a pillar of the enlargement strategy, and it would be a warming up exercise for our economies. We are discussing about connectivity note and connectivity paper, which at the end of the day would connect Europe, because it would connect Slovenia and Greece through Balkans, and I'm happy to work with you and with your team in that matter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And as I like watching soccer games, I have promised to attend the soccer game between Serbia and Albania next autumn in Shkodra. Happy to see many of you at that moment. Thank you very much.
That's a good news.